Hi guys, I'm doing a video about the 8 or 9 tools I use the most in Magic. I'm not sure if it's 8 or 9, but it's around that area, a little less than 10, a little more than 5. And some of these go hand in hand, some of these are for completely different things, but they are all things that I do use very regularly in my practice. So first of all, the things I use for cleansing. This is a mix of a bunch of, it's like water, bunch of different kitchen herbs. Like there's some cinnamon, there's some nutmeg, I believe, and it smells really good. There was some lemon in it, but you take that out when it's done boiling. This is something that I found in a book that I reviewed on this channel earlier called Italian Folk Magic, Rue's Kitchen Witchery, and I will link that video down below in case anyone wants to watch that. I use this for cleansing. I'll spray it on something that it's safe for, wipe it down, smells good. Sometimes if I need cleansing and I'm just doing something real quick, I don't want to take like a spiritual bath or something, I'll just spray some on my hands or wherever I feel like needs cleansing, wherever it feels heavy, and it works really well. Now in that same vein, holy water. I don't know if you can actually see the writing. I don't know where the writing is, but anyway, this is holy water. My practice is very largely Catholic. I do still work with some pagan gods, some Roman, some Hellenic, but holy water is something that I use for Roman gods. I use it for saints. I use it for my day-to-day practice. I use it for when I'm cleansing my Catholic altar. I use it for a lot of stuff. Whenever I bring something in, I usually wipe it down with this. Then if it's safe, I'll wipe it down with this. Do a double team with it. And it works really well. Next are bells. I don't want to do it too much though because I think my neighbors are back, so I don't want to annoy them. But bells I also use for cleansing. I like bells a lot. This one has some very nice nature scenes, some flowers, a bird up here. And I appreciate it a lot because I love bells. I love sound cleansing. There's some other bells around the house that I use for specific altars or for specific tools, but this bell is the main one that I use. Next is a rosary. Not exactly for cleansing, although I do have another one that I do use for cleansing. If any of you don't have like a Catholic background, a rosary is a way to meditate on prayers. You usually do the 5 mysteries. There's joyful, there's sorrowful, there's a few others, and you can use it to ask Mary to pray to her son for something that you want, or you can also use a rosary and consecrate it to someone else, a deity or a saint. There's also all kinds of chaplets, stuff like that, or you can make your own. I personally plan on getting another rosary sometime in the future and dedicating it to Diana, creating some prayers for her. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet, but I don't have that rosary yet, so maybe that'll be a future video some months from now. That's olive oil. So, if you haven't gone from my channel, and I'm sure you have, my practice is Italian American. And obviously, the big old joke is, oh, Italians love their olive oil. Yes, this is in a squeeze bottle because I didn't want to bring out a glass jar and risk breaking something else. Olive oil is great. You use it in cooking. It's a good way to check for the evil eye. There's all kinds of things that you can use it for. There's also pizza dough divination, which doesn't include olive oil specifically, but if you're doing a divination, you may as well make the entire pizza, and you need olive oil for that. These are tarot cards. I have several decks. This deck I use for for public readings. I also have another deck that I use for personal readings. I have a deck that I'm working on reconnecting with because it's not currently working for me. I have a deck that's only for one specific deity and only for spirit work with her because she doesn't like for me to use it for other spirits, and she also does not like when I talk about things outside of spirituality, with very few exceptions. Once in a while, when I'm about to hear from someone again, she'll tell me about that. Or she'll tell me she thinks I'm in the wrong for how I've talked to someone or something like that. But generally, it's just her and me and what I can do for her, what she wants to see me do, and what she's going to do for me. Next is oregano. I use oregano a lot, but this is also reminiscent of other spices like cinnamon, garlic, even though I do chop up garlic more often than I use like garlic powder, but I use both. And this helps a lot. It helps me speed up my spells usually. I use it a lot for quick movement. I also use it for oh god, I don't remember the word. Wealth. That's it. For wealth, prosperity, fertility, things like that. This works really well for me personally. I don't know how it'll work for you, but for me it works great. And it's just like we all have the certain spices that we gravitate towards. I use this a lot in my cooking as well. You might not. This is just how I was raised, and it's also the kind of food that I enjoy. And that's valid. Whatever you like in your food, whatever kind of spices, is also completely valid. And that's our candles. Not all my candles are novenas, but a lot of them are. I like novenas a lot. I have a few. This one is a guardian angel candle, and it also has a prayer on the back so that you can connect to your guardian angel. That talks about how they protect you and what you can do for, not what you can do for them, what they're going to do for you. Guardian angel is very important to me. I talk to my guardian angel every day. I try to grow closer to them every single day. And I'm grateful to my guardian angel. They've gotten me out of some real bad times, and I'm anxious to see what else they get me out of in the future and what they'll bless me with. And obviously not every candle has to be novena, and not every candle has to have a spirit on them. I also have like 2 or 3 candles that don't have stickers on them. They're just normal novenas, glass candles, 9-day candles, and they work perfectly fine. This is just the one that was closest, so I grabbed it. And those are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tools of witchcraft I use the most. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope that this helps you out a little bit. And if you practice magic yourself, what do you use the most? Or what several tools do you use the most? Or do you just use your intent the most and like a piece of paper? Because that's also extremely valid. Petitions and sigils are very powerful ways to practice your magic. And thanks for watching this, guys. Bye.